Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Array.some. What is the purpose of Array.some? Basically, with Array.some, you have an array and you want to test if any of the values in this array meets a certain condition. Now, here, as you can see, you have this array, then you call .sum on it, and you pass the sum function a predicate function. So here we define an array with three values, 1, 2, and 3. Here we defined a predicate function which tests if any of these values are greater than 3. And finally, what's returned is either true or false. So what is a predicate function? It's a function that contains a condition that returns either true or false when a specific value is tested against it. So as you see, we have this array here with three values, and we pass it this predicate function right here. So what happens is this first value here is passed in. So we see is num equal to 2. That would be false. Then we pass in this value here in the place of num. So is num equal to 2? This would be true. Then finally, this last value is tested against this condition, which would be false. But since one of these values met that particular condition, this function here, it will return. Okay, I switched back over to this code editor here, and we have two arrays. This first array has 5 values, 2, 4, 8, 10, and 12. Now we're going to run sum on this first array. Here's the predicate function that we're going to pass sum. Is greater than 5. The condition is any of the values in this array greater than 5. So what happens when we actually run sum on this num array, this 2 is going to be passed in here. Is 2 greater than 5? False. Second one, 4. Is 4 greater than 5? False. Next up, 8. Is 8 greater than 5? True. Is 10 greater than 5? True. Is 12 greater than 5? True. So since one of these values, at least one of these values meets that condition, what's going to be returned when we run sum on this first array is going to be true. So as you can see, true. Now let's run sum on this second array. Is 1 greater than 5? False. Is 2 greater than 5? False. Is 3 greater than 5? False. Is 4 greater than 5? False. So since none of these values in the second array meets this condition, what's going to be returned is false, as you can see here. Now, the interesting thing about Array.some is it's not limited solely to numbers. You can do things on strings or whatever else you want to do. So for example, let's see if any of these names here have a length greater than 3. This, as you can see, is only 3 letters long, so this will return false. This is greater than 3, so this will return true. And this is greater than 3 as well, so true would be returned. So since more than one value returns true, running sum on the names array will return true as well. So in closing, Array.some is really simple. It just tests whether any value in an array meets the condition that you put within its predicate function. And on that note, I'm out. Peace.